Welcome to this video presentation of IKEA case study. The industry strength is tied inseparably with the strength of the economy, the housing market, and consumer spending. To analyze the furniture industry, we can look at the industry life cycle, which has reached the maturity stage, which is the most profitable stage. The goals during the maturity stage are to maintain market shares, loyalty, and extending product life cycle. The furniture industry is highly fragmented, including many small manufacturers as well as independent retailers. The barriers to entry are relatively low. We can see on the pie chart, IKEA is the market leader in an oligopoly market type. IKEA total sales are more than double of the DFS total sales. Also, as shown on the diagram, since 2005, IKEA's market share has increased from 8.4% to 9.6%, and their main competitor, DFS, has not managed to increase its market share. IKEA offers a range of quality products to a low price. Most of the IKEA stores offer long opening hours and a range of different facilities. IKEA does reduce its costs by offering flat pack items, saving costs on shipping and damages. IKEA is a very recognizable brand, well known internationally, as a result of an intensive marketing promotion. Moreover, according to quarter 5 sources analyzed, the bargaining power of suppliers is low as IKEA can shift to low cost. However, as IKEA's most suppliers are in developing countries, IKEA challenges are to build and maintain a substantial supply chain. Finally, there is a threat of substitute products as existing supermarkets are introducing cheap substitute items. However, it is hard to compete with IKEA as IKEA offers a range of design products at low prices and IKEA brand is highly recognized.
Political factors. A wide range of environmental legislation applies to the UK manufacturing sector. In addition, specific legislation applies to furniture manufacturing and covers many areas, such as the obtaining of wood from renewable sources, packaging waste obligations, and wood coating process. One example of IKEA not following legal guidelines was when they were fined by the Danish government as they did not follow the regulations regarding the use of formaldehyde in products. To some extent, this has also been driven by retailers that have their own environmental policies and demand evidence from suppliers on matters such as sustainability. The IKEA way on purchasing products, materials and services, IWay, is based on international conventions and declarations. It includes provisions based on the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948. Economic factors include: in 2009, furniture sales in the UK were hit particularly hard by the economic downturn and subsequent recession. As you can see, since 1999, IKEA sales have been increasing. However, the sales growth each year decreased. In 2009, IKEA's total revenue grew by 1.4% to €21.5 billion, which was equal to a growth of 3.1%. IKEA states that this growth came entirely from the opening of 15 new stores. IKEA not being harshly affected by the economic downturn may also be attributed to the fact that consumers are more likely to trust the bigger, more experienced. Another explanation may be that there remains a need for people to replace furniture that is worn out, outdated, and the cut in interest rate to 0.5% at the beginning of 2009 certainly helped in terms of increasing some households' disposable income. Social issues. The majority of IKEA suppliers are based in developing countries, and in 2007, some of them were exposed as exploiting child labour. IKEA does not condone child labour and works closely with the government in various countries to prevent child labour.
IKEA refuses to sign up to the industry standard international rug mark, which guarantees free trade product styles that child labour has not been used in manufactures of this product. One of the top CEOs of IKEA stated that by signing up to the rug mark, you cannot guarantee that the child is not working on rugs because most of the products are produced in individual homes, so there could be a child still working on it. In December 2009, IKEA introduced an iPhone app. This allows customers to access the full IKEA catalogue, and this was available for only the UK market. Some of the IKEA adverts have received a number of complaints due to a level of indecency that was portrayed. This feedback has a negative impact on IKEA's reputation. IKEA's products are designed to meet testing national and international quality control standards. Product testing is based on real-life situations and is part of IKEA's principle of good design at affordable prices. IKEA offers excellent everyday quality guarantees on selected products.
IKEA could consider introducing self-service checkouts to reduce the amount of sales associates needed in-store, thus reducing costs. Self-service machines are becoming increasingly popular, especially in supermarkets, libraries, and some retail outlets. You could say that self-service is the future of customer service, as organizations are under pressure to decrease human resources and increase efficiency at the same time. We will now look at IKEA's strategy. IKEA's business strategy is to offer a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishings at prices so low that as many people as possible can afford them. IKEA's business strategy is a prescriptive one with objectives defined in advance of implementation. It appears IKEA use Porter's generic strategy of cost leadership to gain sustainable competitive advantage. They sell products at low costs and aim them at a broad target market. IKEA also attempts to offer a differentiated service from competitors to entice and retain customers. For example, customers can purchase the individual components of wardrobes, meaning they can choose which kind of doors it has and even the different storage spaces it comprises of. This concept is unique to IKEA. When it comes to marketing at IKEA, its retail stores are the primary medium for presenting and communicating the range and its low price. IKEA's main marketing tool is their catalogue, which accounts for 70% of their annual marketing budget. Last year, 110 million catalogues were circulated in 17 different languages. IKEA's value chain plays an important role in their business level strategy with regards to keeping costs low and efficiency high. IKEA focus on cutting costs in upstream activities such as procurement, operations and inbound logistics to minimize costs early in the value chain. For example, with inbound logistics, IKEA work in various ways to rationalize and simplify distribution, and they say their secret is to calculate as early as possible how many products will be needed for production and warehousing. This eliminates any unnecessary costs for production and warehousing. IKEA's strategy has many strengths, hence their global success. Firstly, IKEA's strategy has enabled them to create a strong international brand recognition built upon a unique philosophy and low product prices combined with a solid sales performance since 1997. IKEA's strategy also means that it attempts to minimize production costs, thus IKEA's designers work a great deal with product development, often with a focus on maximizing the use of raw materials and hence on producing an end product that retains the original design idea. In this way, IKEA's products become unique. IKEA's flat packaging reduces costs and makes it easier for customers to transport, thus reaching their strategic aim of providing low-cost products for as many people as possible. Additionally, IKEA needs to ensure good communication with its consumers and other stakeholders about its environmental activities. The scale of the business makes this a difficult task at times. However, IKEA does produce publications in print and online to try and tackle this problem, for example, People and the Environment publication. The location of setup of IKEA stores can sometimes be problematic. For example, the fact that stores are located in rural areas can be inconvenient for those buying bulky products that do not drive, as IKEA's delivery costs are quite expensive. IKEA stakeholders include suppliers and their employees, co-workers, customers, the government, and the communities they operate in. Customers are one of the most important and influential stakeholder groups, as without their custom, IKEA would cease to exist. One way that IKEA meets the needs of its customers is by having a high availability of information regarding their products and services. IKEA achieves this through operating with long opening hours and having an online shopping facility. This is important for customers as they are leading increasingly busy lifestyles and don't have time to go shopping early in the day, or they may not be able to get into the store at all, which is where online shopping plays a crucial role. At IKEA, they develop the price tag first and then they develop the product to suit the price. IKEA's strategy ensures that they make the most of the production process and keep waste to a minimum, whilst considering flat pack transportation and self-assembly. This shows that IKEA meets the needs of the customers as products are innovative and cheap, and they are also easy to transport and assemble at home. We will now discuss how IKEA's strategy meets the needs of its other stakeholders. With regards to the government, IKEA's strategy implements processes and procedures to ensure that they abide by all government regulations affecting them. Then when it comes to suppliers, IKEA's strategy means that they are guaranteed regular or long-term contracts as long as they follow the IKEA way of working, which means suppliers are guaranteed high-value contracts. IKEA refers to their employees as their co-workers and state that they are committed to being a good employer who offers a safe and healthy work environment, together with development opportunities for each individual. This strategy coincides with the needs of employees as they want to work in a safe, stable environment and feel more valued when employers put in time and effort to aid their development. Furthermore, IKEA's strategy attempts to meet the needs of the community it operates in through engaging in community projects. Thus, the community IKEA operates in not only benefit from the creation of labour markets, but they also benefit from projects aimed at improving their quality of living.